Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for Greater Boston League Girls Soccer. Something's got to give here. Malden against Classical. Both teams are looking for their sixth win. Malden is 5-10. Classical is 5-7-1. And the head coach, Rick Casita from Malden, I talked to him before the game. He said, 5-10. I said, you played 15 games? He said, this coming Friday, they'll play one more game and play Friday, and Friday will be their last game. And he actually said to me, we're not making the tournament. He said, I'm kind of glad we're not making the tournament, because if we were playing in the tournament, we'd have a two-week layover before we play another game. I said, who made up that schedule? You finished so early. Malden's looking for a sweep here. They beat the English girls team here. Class was coached by Jessica Gambali, who's doing an outstanding job. She got pressed into service, I think, a couple of years ago, and she's done outstanding work since. Lauren Wilson is back in net. She was out with an injury. She was playing up front. She couldn't play in net with the bandage or the cast or whatever on her hand, but I happened to see her before the game. I talked to her, and she's back in net. And the person that's most happy about that is Mia Papasoglu, because Mia can now go play up front where she normally plays. She had to play in net to make up for Wilson being hurt. Abigail Morrison is in net for Malden. They're a young team. They only have 5 seniors. As it's kicked out by Sienna McLean. Another busy day here at both Fraser Field and we got girls field hockey practicing in right field, and we've got St. Mary's soccer practicing in left field. And we've got a couple of soccer games here. English girls will play Everett in the next game. Bounces by. Malden looking to make a play. And it's booted away. And that's going to go wide left and out of play. And Malden will get to kick it away. Knocked out again by Classical. As the lights come on here at Manning Field, Rich Avery, the gentleman's in charge, keeper of the keys for Manning and Fraser. Nobody wants his job. This place is going 24/7, and I know we had at least one time we had a triple header here, and all games were canceled because of the heat. It was so hot, they canceled the games. And anytime there's a cancel, even if there's one, but if there's 3, you go crazy trying to find a spot to replay the games, because every time you turn around, I mean, right off the bat, you have 10 soccer teams and 5 football teams. But you have we had a youth against the violence soccer league. We have a men's flag football. We have a men's soccer. We have the young kids football. And we've had a couple of other. We have graduations here. Went off Gianna Parker. Flaherty tried to get the pass to Parker, a little bit behind her. Parker has it broken up. They get it ahead to Malden, broken up nicely. Defense just stepped in and knocked it away. And here's McLean stepping in front. She kept it in, but Malden picks it up and is booed away. Parker's shot pass is blocked. And Malden's going to kick it out. Malden kicks it out again. Malden can keep it in the classical end. Pass goes through. Olsen will let it go out of play. And she'll kick it away. She's going to give it to Katie Rouse to kick away. Get knocked out by Klasko. Get knocked out by Escobar. Malden again, keeping it in the Glasgow end. Glasgow will go out of play off Malden. Louisiana Parker puts it in play and gives it to Gianna Parker. Trying to push it by. Parker broken up twice, gets it back, gives it to McLean to boot upfield. They finally get it back on the Malden end. And Malden's going to let it go out of play. And they're going to call Lazo, I think, for getting a hand on it, or an arm on it. She reached up to try and get it. This is a strange day here at Manning Field. The clouds are almost on top of the field. They look like they're balancing on the trees over at Pine Grove Cemetery. I don't remember ever seeing the clouds this low. Usually they're black clouds like there are now, but they're usually up a little bit. It got broken up by Rachel Dana. And Glasgow takes it away. Trying to give it to Lazo. Lazo was going upfield. They threw it behind her. And we got Malden knocking Glasgow down. And Glasgow will get the free kick. I think this is Katie Rouse taking it. Malden knocks it back. And Malden knocks it deep. And he knocked it too deep, it goes out of play. Good thing they didn't go too far because they have to chase the ball. They don't have a ball girl or a ball boy on either side, so Glasgow made a quick change. Malden pops it up. Liliana Parker hits it again to Gianna Parker. Malden takes it away. And Glasgow will let it go out of play off Malden. Lazo. Would-be pass is blocked and knocked out. And this is almost like doing the Malden football game. We did Malden football twice. They played Classical and they played Lynn Tech in football, and we could not read the numbers. They were a very light gold number on the shirt, and the soccer players have the same thing. It's almost impossible. It is impossible from this far away to read the numbers. They knock it back to Liliana Parker. She knocks it deep. It gets headed by Malden all the way back to Morrison. And that was Martinez bearing down on her. And she'll kick it away. Malden is officially eliminated from the state tournament with only 5 wins. Even if they play 20. If they played 18, if they won their last 3, they'd be 8-10, and they would have a shot of getting into the tournament if there was uneven numbers qualifying. If they needed to bring somebody up at 8-10, they've done that before, but with only 5 wins. And only 3 games left. Gianna Parker with the pass. Pascal trying to knock it loose. It skips between everybody, rolls to the far side. Morrison will grab it quickly. And she kicks it upfield, or throws it upfield to one of her defenders. And Malden knocks it deep. It skips past and goes out of play. Bouncing ball. Parker trying to get there. Malden gets there first. Parker winds up with it. Trying to tip it ahead. Lazo takes it away and gets it to Parker. Trying to knock it ahead. Trying to send Martinez in. And hustling down is De Leon. She came from way back in her defensive mode and tried to get it upfield. Neither team with an awful lot of offense here early. Neither goaltenders had to do anything. Hassel knocks it back, and Malden knocks it upfield. Duncan takes it away. Knocked away from her. They knock it deep. And Wilson's going to come all the way out to the 15-yard line. Has to hustle back as Malden almost got a hold of it. I think I said it was Rouse playing defense. It's not. It's McKenna Duncan. Rouse is playing up front. So it's Duncan and DeLeon, Dana, and Liliana Parker. The final front instead of in front of Lauren Wilson. And here comes Klasko with a rush. Malden breaks it up. Klasko gets it back. Popped up. Malden again knocks it back to the Klasko end. McKenna pushes it ahead. McKenna knocks it ahead again. It skips past. Martinez looking to go get it. Malden pops it up and knocks it out right at midfield. Tough day. Just a little small crowd here on an early Tuesday afternoon. Duncan knocked it out. McKenna stepped in front of the pass and knocked it out off Malden. So back and forth we go in this Greater Boston League matchup. Blocked. Klasko knocking it ahead. They knock it deep. Malden knocks it away. Klasko knocks it back. Loose. Upfield, ball is going to get there first. They actually overran it, but McKenna gets a little hip check, got knocked down. DeLeon knocked it deep. Morrison will come out and grab it. Off McKenna, all the way back to Dana. And it's going to be too far. Trying to hit Parker, Gianna Parker, down the near side and went out of play. And Malden will make a couple of changes. Klasko's wearing their pink cancer shirts. This is honoring Cancer Month. They do this every year. As opposed to their green and gold. Pop straight up in the air. Martinez got a head on it. Malden knocked it away. And it went out off Malden. Leanna Parker throws it in. And it goes out of play. Off Klasko. McKenna broke it up. Rouse breaks it up. Rouse controls. Knocks it ahead. Looking for a break. Lazo can't get there. Nice defense keeping Lazo away. She hustles and it goes out, and Klasko's going to get the first corner kick. Lazo hustled. She couldn't get to it because the defender was keeping her away, but then she kept the defender away from the ball, and Klasko will get a corner kick. And they got it out in front, but Morrison, right in front of Martinez, went up and grabbed it and held on, and she'll kick it away. Classwell knocked it down, but Malden picked it off. Deep pass. Wilson's going to come out and get there before Malden does. And she booted out of play. Nice hustle by Lauren Wilson. Getting there before Malden could have a shot on net. And it goes out off Malden. Parker pushed it too far ahead. Malden takes it back. Juliana Parker broke it up. And McKenna couldn't clear it. Parker's pass got blocked. And it finally went out off Malden as we're halfway through and counting the scoreless first half. Parker trying to knock it deep. Lazo trying to send Rouse down the near side, knocked it out of play. Liliana Parker upfield, it bounced off Martinez, but she couldn't control it. DeLeon trying to get control. She knocked it out off Malden. Malden couldn't keep it in. Right at midfield, it went out. Trying to knock it deep. They knocked it too deep. It's going to go out of play. Again, they have to chase the ball all the way under the scoreboard. Bodies go down. McKenna looking for Parker on the near side. Broken up. She gets it back. Gets between a couple of defenders. Her shot got blocked. Never got to the net. McKenna getting around. Getting around again. Still walking around. Looking to walk in. Great rush. They finally knocked it loose. She got around one defender, but then the second one came over, and she spun around looking to get a shot. The second defender knocked it away. And Glasgow's going to get another corner kick. A couple of great moves by Sienna McLean, but then she got doubled up and had it knocked away. They get it out in front, they got a body on it, and then the defense knocks it away. Glasgow got a piece of it, knocked it down, but they couldn't knock it in before the defender from Malden was able to knock it out of play. And now it goes out off Glasgow. It rained quite a bit during the day. Stopped, but those clouds are still hanging around. DeLeon gets to it. Rachel Dana did a nice job. The Malden player was going to go around and possibly get the ball and walk in. Dana blocked her from getting around. And then DeLeon took care of the ball. Nobody has got a shot on net. Martinez looking to walk in. Tipped it. Parker had to track it down. Back checking took it away from Parker. Parker getting it back, takes the shot. First shot on net. Parker working hard to get away from the defense. Got a good hard shot on net. Morrison got a good look at it. Cut down the angle and made the play, but good hustle, good hard work by Gianna Parker. McLean knocked it down. Malden knocks it ahead. It skipped past Liliana Parker and goes out off Malden. Kept in play by Lazo. Rouse knocks it deep. Pass a little bit behind Parker. She was breaking. They knocked it behind her. Parker comes up limping a little bit. Liliana Parker will put it in play. McLean knocks it back, and Malden knocks it out. We'll have a substitution. Rouse had it knocked away. Malden will bring it up. Got knocked away by Esteban. De Leon. I'm looking at the classical bench. They only have 3 subs. Lazo trying to walk in, trying to get the shot. Takes the shot. It just missed. Couple of hops. It bounced to the left. Morrison couldn't get there. It just went by the far post. That almost went in. Good bid by Tatiana Lazo. Glasgow has the better of the offense. They haven't put it in. They've come close a couple of times. Malden hasn't come close to Lauren Wilson. The only time Wilson touched the ball was when she came out of the net on long passes and got to it and knocked it away. As the rain starts to come, held off for a while. McLean tips it ahead. They try to knock it to the middle. Malden knocks it away. De Leon got a foot on it. Malden took it away. Duncan got a foot on it. De Leon slices it off to the near side. McLean will track it down. Pushing it up. Still with it. Gets around one. Trying to center it. Malden is there to pick it off and knock it out of play. Glasgow makes another substitution. Everybody battling. Parker trying to walk in. When she turned around to get it, the defense was there to knock it away. McLean. Pass picked off. Lazo. McLean tips it ahead. Here comes Parker. Her shot blocked. Malden will save it before it goes out. McLean picked off the pass. Does it again. Rouse's shot blocked. And it's going to go out of play. Off Malden. 10 minutes and counting left in this first half. Scoreless. Parker again trying to walk in. Takes the shot. Puts it on net again. Morrison left the rebound, but there was nobody there. She just momentarily knocked it down, but grabbed it quickly. And she'll kick it away. Now we got a moment where the referee is over talking to one of the Malden players, and he now has the Malden player has to go to the bench. They were about to make 2 substitutions anyway. Now they'll make 3. Now they're not. I still don't understand this. There's a case where they're going to allow the player to come in, replace the player that had the referee said leave the field. There are 3 subs, 1 Glasgow, 2 Malden, waiting to go in, and they wouldn't let them in. They're still waiting to get in. They stopped the play. The clock was stopped. They let the player come off the bench to replace the player that the referee asked to leave. But the 2 that were looking to be subs couldn't come in. And now they can. The rules of this game drives me bananas. The clock was stopped. The referee had the girl leave the field. There were 2 subs. Neither one of them replaced the girl leaving the field. They had to take the girl off the bench to replace the girl that the official asked to leave. With all that clock stoppage and all that going on, they wouldn't allow the 2 subs to come in the game. Dana knocks it loose over to Liana Parker. Malden knocks it too deep. It's going to go out of play. I will just never understand the rules. It's like when you throw the ball in. If you don't put the ball directly over your head with 2 hands and throw it, I said, you're throwing it in. Who cares how you do it? Lazo gets it back. Knocks it upfield. It skips past. But Malden is there to knock it upfield. Dana got a foot on it. Liana Parker hustling to keep it in. Knocks it away. It got taken away nicely. Knocked upfield by Lazo. And now Rouse pushes it up. Still with it. Trying to knock it deep. Defense is here to block it. Lazo kept it alive. Gianna Parker. Yeah, we're going to get Parker for a knockdown. She was trying to go get the ball, and she ran into the defender, and the defender went down. And they'll give Malden a free kick. Still no score in this one. Malden has not come close to Lauren Wilson. Morrison had to make a couple of saves but from Gianna Parker. They were right on net, but they were good shots. She had to make a save. And one by Lazo. just missed going in. Missed to the left. Here comes Parker again. One-on-one. Takes the shot again. It got tipped by the defender. And Malden will knock it out. It's a more important win for Classical than for Malden. Malden's season is virtually over. They only have a couple of games left, and they have been eliminated from the tournament. Classical still has a shot. They can still make it. They've got to win a few games. That's why this one would be important. At the side of the net, Morrison might have gone in front, might have hit the side of the net off the shot from Lazo, but Morrison made sure and grabbed it. So Classical still has some games left. In fact, they have about 5 games left. Counting this one. And they would probably have to win at least 4. And playing 20 games, that would put them 1 point shy. McLean gets it in. I think they play 18 Classical, so they need 18 points. As Dana gets there before the defense does, and she knocks it out. And Malden will get their first corner kick. Coming from the far side. They don't take it, they just pass it. They throw it in front looking for the shot. They banged it off a Malden player. Now Classical blocks it out in front. Great save by Wilson. Dead center out in front. And there's another great save by Wilson. That was targeted inside the near post under the top crossbar. She made a great point blank save out in front. And then made 2 big saves. That's the first 2 shots by Malden, and both of them were picture perfect. And Wilson took them away. Haskell trying to push it deep. Malden gets there and breaks it up. It went out. A couple of the umbrellas coming up as the rain is starting to come down. It's starting a little bit heavy now. Final 2 minutes. Clock has stopped. I'll never understand that either, how they... So we'll run the clock for the first 38 minutes, shut it off for the last 2, and let the official keep the clock. Knocked away nicely by Liana Parker. McLean battling, gives it back. Liana Parker trying to knock it deep. Broken up. Lazo with it. Rose winds up with it. Looking to knock it deep. And Morrison will get there first. Martinez was trying to get there, but was way out in front of everybody. And she won't kick it. She'll just throw it to one of her defenders. Haas will take it away. Knocked down, Lazo with it. Trying to knock it upfield, off the defender. Parker gets there and takes the shot, and it goes wide. Morrison coming out of the net like she was going to go get the ball, and she realized Parker was going to get there first. But with her way out of the net, Parker had to knock it around her, and that made it tough. She didn't really have a lot of the net to shoot at, and she knocked it wide and out of play. But another opportunity for Parker. Skips past everybody. Malden winds up with it. DeLeon got a foot on it. Duncan broke it up. Trying to knock it deep. Malden blocked it. Duncan knocked it down. And they blow the whistle. That's going to be the end of the first half. So we started dead even. We ended dead even until very late in the game. Malden didn't come close to Laura Wilson. Then all of a sudden, point blank range, Wilson made a tremendous save. And then from out a little further, she just got a hand on the ball that was going to go under the top crossbar inside the near post. She blocked two would-be scores from Malden at the same time and on the same series. Parker got a couple of almost. And Lazo knocked one that went wide left, almost went in the far corner. But nobody gets one in the net. And we started even. We finished even at the end of the first half. Classville nothing, Malden nothing. Welcome back to Manning Field as we're set to start the second half. See if we can break the ice here. 0-0 at halftime. Malden, Classical Girls, Greater Boston League Soccer. Morrison made a couple of saves. They were long range, but Lauren Wilson had to make two saves virtually back to back. One virtually right out in front off a kick from the far side. And point blank range, she was able to make the save. Parker, I don't know if she thought the play was going to break down there or if there was a player there, but it just went out of play. But after she made that save, when the ball looked like Glasgow might have cleared it, they put it on the foot of a Malden player, and she drilled it, and Wilson got up and grabbed it right at the top crossbar and the near post. It was going in. So in a matter of seconds, she made two big saves to keep it 0-0. Morrison's saves have been off Gianna Parker, but they've come from long range. Parker's going to hustle, but she can't get there. It's going to go out off Lazo. So the two shots by Parker were from out, probably maybe if they were inside the 10, they were just inside the 10. And she was able to make the easy save. A couple other shots by Parker went wide. Shot by Lazo went wide. Classical had the better of the play right up until that one time when Malden finally got a corner kick. They didn't take the corner kick. They just dropped it down and tried to get a kick at a better angle. And it wound up with them getting two shots on net that Wilson had to make two great saves on. Other than that, the first half was all Classical. Martinez pass broken up. It was Escobar trying to get it back. Malden just kept it in. They get around Classical. They knock it deep. Coming way out of the net will be Wilson, way off to a right, out to the 5-yard line. Bounces by everybody. Lazo broke it up. Malden gets it back. And he blew it away. Kicked away by Rouse. Lazo. Here comes Parker again, pushing it ahead. Down the far side, trying to throw it in front. A little too much foot, knocked it up over the net, behind the net, and out of play. And that goes out off McLean. Broken up by Duncan. Rouse with it. Take it right down the middle. Takes the shot from long range. Again, long range. Good look by Morrison. Makes the easy save. Martinez bearing down on her. Rouse could have gone a lot further. There was nobody around. They let her go. McLean knocks it loose. Broken up nicely by Parker. Pass too far ahead for Rouse. Rouse broke it up. Parker looking for it. Gets around. Takes the shot from long range. Another shot by Parker. Another save by Morrison from long range. Defense from Malden. Not letting Glasgow get close with those shots. DeLeon got a piece. Malden catches it, knocks it upfield. Glasgow knocks it away. And everybody missing it. Duncan will knock it upfield. They knock it deep, looking for Escobar. Duncan again. Gets it to Rouse. Rouse down the near side. I don't think Escobar was expecting it. She didn't get to it right away. Malden will get to kick it away. The rain keeps getting a little bit heavier, just enough to be a pain in the neck right now. As umbrellas are sprouted up in this small crowd. Addison McWayne. Finally got to look at a number for Malden. It's hard to pick up. Rouse with a nice little shift. Again, takes it right down the middle. Popped up. McLean knocks it back. Loose ball. Martinez got a foot on it but couldn't control it. Gets another foot on it, gives it to Escobar. Rouse. Kick is going to go wide left. Morrison will get there before Parker does. And she'll boot it away. They push it ahead. And they tip it back to Wilson. Nice job by DeLeon. Actually, that was Rachel Dana. Just got there, looked like it might be taken away, and they tipped it right to Wilson, and she kicked it away. And Rodriguez will put it in play. Knocks it up and knocks it out. Knocked out. A little bit behind. Martinez couldn't get the pass. And Malden looking to knock it deep. They got it, but they knocked it down. They couldn't do anything with it. They get it back in the middle of the field. And DeLeon going to get it is going to get called for a little hip check. Malden's going to get a free kick from right around the 25-yard line, a little bit of an angle. Actually inside the 25. Everybody fakes, then he takes the shot. Wilson goes up and gets it. That might have gone in. Another big time save by Wilson. She went high in the air. That looked like it was under the top crossbar. Might have been inside the near post. That might have been a very perfect shot for a goal that Wilson took away. They knock it deep. Escobar trying to get there. Malden's going to let it go out. Wilson's an outstanding athlete. She helped Glasgow basketball go 20-0 in the regular season in the Greater Boston League last year. Obviously soccer, and a very good softball player. So basketball, she's used to go up and rebounding. She went up and rebounded that last shot. It went right over the foot of Rodriguez. She just fanned on it. There's Parker taking the shot. It got blocked out in front. Trying to keep it alive. Malden knocks it away. They knock it deep. Wilson will come way out of the net. Way over. Almost out of bounds on the right side. Out past the 5-yard line, knocking it out of play, helping herself. She's got one of her counterparts in front of her, Rachel Dana, the daughter of the baseball coach at St. Mary's. She's another 3-sport athlete out there. Third baseman pitcher in softball and basketball and obvious soccer. Got to play with her sister for a few years. Derek does an outstanding job at St. Mary's with the baseball program. He won a couple of championships as a catcher, and he won a couple of championships as a coach. State championships. Rouse knocking it deep. They let it go all the way. They almost let Escobar and Martinez both get to the ball. And finally, Martinez, the defender, was waiting for Morrison to come out and grab it. Morrison, I think, was waiting for the defender to kick it away. And they almost left it there for both Escobar and Martinez. They knock it deep. Martinez trying to get there. Morrison gets there first. Rodriguez blocked and got knocked out. And went out off Lazo. McWayne will put it in play. Deflected upfield, off De Leon. Malden looking for a break. Dana does the right thing and pushes it back. And just a half a step ahead of Malden. Wilson comes out again, knocks it away. So Dana did the right thing. She pushed it right to Wilson, who kicked it away just before Malden got there. And Malden knocked it out. And he knocked it out again. Rain seems to have let up. Duncan puts it in play. Rouse knocks it out off Malden. Headed away by Malden. And he gets it around. They knock it deep. And here's Wilson again coming out with a white shirt bearing down on her. Way out to the 5-yard line to the near side. Covering a lot of ground again. And she boots it high and deep past midfield. Malden got a head on it. And he knocked it upfield again. Duncan headed it, but right onto the head of a Malden player. I think that was Jenkins. And now they knock it deep. And it's going to go out of play. Still 0-0 here at Manning Field. We mentioned Malden trying for a sweep. They beat Lindinger's girls here. Leanna Parker over there playing defense knocks it away. Down that far side. And it went out. And it went out off Classical, so Malden's going to get a corner kick. Last time they got a corner kick, they had two outstanding chances, and Lauren Wilson took both of them away. And that's been their only chances. Coming from the far side. You might get a glimpse of the team warming up in the end zone. That's the English girls. They'll be taking on Everett in the next game. And here comes English. Excuse me, Classical. Rouse coming down. Martinez trying to get around the defense, get a foot around. Couldn't get there. And Martinez wound up knocking it out. And Malden will kick it away. I think it might be Kip football team warming up, loosening up at Fraser. And they're trying to make room for Fisher College, who comes in and runs their practices and getting ready to start their season. They start very early. They end very early. Fisher has been a great tenant here at Fraser Field. They helped put up the new scoreboard. They helped make some changes and adjustments. Fraser. They helped when the outfield was turfed. along with the infield, which was already turfed. And they pay a rental fee. They were very good. They were great tennis. They used to have the teams, basketball teams, play at the old Classical High School. And they had their softball teams play at Breed. And with Babe Ruth taking care of them, they made great contributions to the Babe Ruth program. So they've been great community helpers, if you will. And I'm looking off to my left, and the sun is trying to break through those clouds that have covered us all day with that rain stopped, or just about stopped. The umbrellas have gone down. Malden took it away. Parker trying to keep it alive. Takes another shot. It goes wide. And coming in from the near side, I think it was Escobar, it just skipped past her. She stuck her foot out, hoping she could redirect it. And it just slipped past her. Duncan breaks it up. Parker trying to get around, looking to walk in. Beats the defense, takes the shot, and it goes wide right. Parker gets a lot of shots. She works very hard. McLean knocks it deep and knocks it too deep. It's going to go out of play. Halfway through and counting, still nothing to choose. 0-0. Classical and Malden. Liliana Parker just got there and got a foot on it. They tip it ahead. Lazo trying to walk in. Her shot at the side of the net. Morris will make another save. So last couple of minutes, Classical has dominated territorial-wise, keeping it in the Malden end. But Morrison's had to make saves, but everything has been fairly easy from long range. She hasn't had to make a really difficult save. Knocked away from Rouse. Malden knocks it upfield. And he knocked it deep. And here's Wilson again coming out of the net. Almost to the 10-yard line. Rachel Dana was shielding the Malden player from getting there. Rouse got a head on it. They knock it deep again. Pascal knocks it away. Escobar to the middle. Back to Escobar. Back to Lazo. It skips past. Parker got a head on it. Malden knocked it away. They'll keep it in play. Now they'll knock it out. Classical get the throw in down deep. Parker again with the shot. And Morrison again with the save. Everything coming from long range. Parker trying to get around, trying to control. Can't. Glasgow knocked it out. DeLeon broke it up. Malden picks off the loose ball. Duncan knocks it down. Off Rouse. Escobar hustling. Keeps it in. Duncan trying to knock it deep. Loose. Martinez will come away with it. And it's taken away from her. Parker takes it back. Shot. Going to go wide. Past the net and out of play. "15 minutes and counting left in this scoreless battle." Rouse knocks it ahead. Parker got a foot on it. She just got a foot on it. It was bouncing by her, and she tipped it wide left. Lazo shot is going to go wide left. Glasgow keeping all the pressure on, but they can't get a real good scoring opportunity. They haven't had one yet. They knock it deep. Liliana Parker forced her wide, and then Parker knocked it into the Malden bench area. Slowed Malden down. Gets knocked deep. Malden couldn't keep it in. Lazo knocking it deep. Park winds up with it. Trying to get around. Still trying to get around. Pass went off the foot of Martinez. They give it back to McLean. Broken up. Malden starts it back the other way. Liliana Parker got a foot on it and broke it up. They knock it ahead. Dana is here to break it up. Shot, wide right, and out of play. Substitution for Malden, and before we get the substitution, with just over 12 minutes left in this 0-0 game, we're going to get a timeout. We've gone this far and we still can't break the tie. Out in front, and here's Wilson. grabbing it and falling down right in front of a white shirt. The white shirt hoping it would be any kind of a rebound so she could tap it home. Malden picks off the pass. Escobar takes it back. McLean broken up. Gets it to Duncan. Upfield to Rouse. Martinez got a foot on it. Parker blocked it. Parker gets it back. Trying to walk in. Push to the far side. Trying to cut back in. Malden takes it away. And Parker took it back. Lazo trying to center it. Knocked away. And Malden will see what they can do with it. Lazo knocked it away. Glasgow getting there. And shot. Blocked and knocked out. Almost looked like Rouse may have been able to walk in. Glasgow's going to get a corner kick. Lazo will take it from the far side. Right in the middle and it skipped right past Escobar. It went right from the one side to the other. It bounced right almost at the near post. Escobar was there, and I think she was the last person in the world that thought, I know where this is going to be. Back checking nicely by De Leon takes it away from Bouchtot. They're looking to send Escobar in. Malden gets there first and knocks it out, but they knock it down, and Glasgow's going to get a corner kick. Lazo will take it. It skips high in the air and bounces away from the net. Parker keeping it alive, still with it. Can't get the shot off now. She finally takes a shot, and it goes wide. And they're calling it tipped. Glasgow will get another corner kick. Malden got a foot on it, knocks it away. They get another foot on it. Glasgow drilling. Lazo drilled it. Malden blocked the shot. Lazo wound up with it. Malden breaks it up. And they bring it back up. They knock it deep. And again, Wilson will come way out of the net. Grab it. Hold on. Bouncing around. Malden trying to let it go out of play, and they finally do. They punch it up. Glasgow banged it off Malden, and now we got bodies going down. They're going to call Malden for running over. I think they ran over McLean. Glasgow will kick it away. Lazo knocks it up. They knock it deep, looking for Lazo. She'll get there. Trying to center it out in front. It's loose, and it's in. Lazo is going to get credit for the goal. It went off Morrison. It rolled right to the net. Morrison went to go get it, and she knocked it in the net trying to get it. So Lazo, the great pass from Parker to Lazo, she did a nice job drilling it. And that's going to be a backbreaker for both for Morrison and Malden. She drilled it from the far side. Morrison came out, got a piece of it. It bounced off her. Agonizingly, it rolled right to the net. And just as it got to the yellow line, Morrison leaped to try to get it. And Morrison got a piece of it and actually knocked it in the net. Lazo will get credit for the goal. She's played well. She's had a nice game all night. And she's been working hard, and she gets the goal. And that's a backbreaker for Malden to come with just about 6 minutes left. Martinez with it, lost it. Parker gets it back. Parker gets around, broken up by Malden. Picked off by McLean. And she tips it near side. It's going to go out of play. And with just over 5 minutes left in this one, Classical finally breaks the ice. And it's Classical 1, Malden nothing with a timeout. What a tough goal for Abigail Morrison to give up. Everything she's made has been long range, and that shot from Lazo was from long range. She got just enough of it, looked like she was going to make the save. It popped loose, and when it popped loose, it rolled right to the net. And just as it got to the yellow line, I think Morrison probably thought, I'll get it, and I'll block it and knock it out. And instead, she got a hand on it, but knocked it the wrong way and knocked it into the net. Escobar was there trying to get a piece of it, and Escobar and Morrison both wound up in the net with the ball. But it was Lazo with the shot that knocked it in the net off the goalie. And they finally broke the ice. And we're down to the final 5 minutes in this one. And again, I don't understand, but the clock will be kept on the field by the officials. I still want to meet the person who, never mind invented this game, but who made the rules for this game, because they're crazy. Parker broken up. Parker saying, she bumped me. How come you called on me? You didn't call on her. It skipped by. And Liliana Parker does a nice job of getting there and knocking it out. Classical will have, I believe, 5 games left. 4 games left, excuse me. And he'll need 5 points to get into the state tournament. And I mentioned before how Rich Avery's job is not very easy. You know, when a game is canceled and you have to make up games and find a spot that you can get people in here. And just to give an example that I found out a while ago, I just reminded of on now, the Lynn City tournament, the game English and Classical had to play against each other was postponed, and try as they may to try and get it replayed here at Manning, they couldn't find a spot. So Lynn English is going to play Lynn Classical at Hood Park across from Classical, which is usually a practice field. But they've got to play the game, and they got to get it in. And they couldn't find a spot here at Manning Field to play the game. So you wonder, when you look, you think I'm kidding when you say Rich Avery's job is not easy. When you try and find space to squeeze in with all the games being played. They knock it deep. Martinez trying to take it away. It bounced by Parker. I don't think she ever thought in the world the ball was coming to her. It was down around the 10-yard line. She was almost at the 20. It got deflected back. Upfield. Duncan hustling. Knocks it back the other way. Malden trying to knock it deep. It goes off Classical, off Rouse. Can't be a lot of time left. Classical leading it 1-0. Scoring with just over 6 minutes left. And when you consider all the shots that Morrison stopped, they blow the whistle. I just said that's going to do it. Lauren Wilson was outstanding in that. Those two back-to-back saves on one series. She made two outstanding saves, and that was the only really chance that Malden had in the game. Wilson winds up with the shutout, and Lazo, from long range, took the shot, and everything on net all game long from Classical was long range. They never got inside the defense of Malden, and the long shot, Morrison looked like she had it. It tipped off Morrison. It went behind her as she went back to try and get it, trying to knock it out. Just as it got to the yellow line, she reached for it, got a hand on it, and she actually knocked it in. And her and Escobar wound up in the net with the ball, but Lazo gets the goal with just over 6 minutes left, and that finally broke the ice. And Classical will get their sixth win as they go to 6-7-1. They'll need 5 points in their last 4 games to make the state tournament, but they're alive and kicking as they win it here. So Malden splits here at Manning Field, beating English but losing to Classical. And Malden will go to 5-11. Classical will go to 6-7-1 as Lazo's goal and Lauren Wilson's shutout gets Classical their sixth win, 1-0 over Malden. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.